Hey guys, it is Buckets Analyst and welcome back to another video. I haven't recorded a video in like 4 months, but I'm here with the NBA 2020 mock draft. I actually did record this video, but I lost the footage, whatever, but I'm in the process of editing it. Lost the audio, but now I'm recording again. I'm going to do the top 10 picks. If you guys want to see my whole first round analysis and mock draft, that'll be on my Instagram. I'll just link it down below. Make sure to go check that out, but I'll be doing my top 10 picks at the moment. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Now with the first pick, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves selecting Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, 6'5", out of Georgia, a freshman. I think this is just the obvious first pick. Timberwolves, they need a shooting guard, someone to be alongside D'Angelo Russell. They also have Cat, obviously. Anthony Edwards is a 6'4" combo guard with elite level athleticism. He shows a good feel for the game and competitiveness, good size and length for position, and a 6'9" wingspan. Also, not to mention, he has an 8'4" standing reach. He's a strong build, and at 19 years of age, he already has an NBA body. Uses his strength well and should be able to add additional strength when he gets into the league. Finishes well with contact and can bully smaller guards. High level athleticism, good body control and hang time. Has a quick first step, can get to the rim, throw it down in traffic. He can get going downhill with a dribble drive and finishes well with either hand. Has a natural scoring ability, shoots well from 3 and can shoot from NBA range. He just needs a little bit of space to get his shot off though. He keeps his head up and has good court vision as a two-man. As mainly a two-man guard. He can read double teams well, passes out of drives, good rebounder for his position, good tools and athleticism defensively. He blocks shots well for a guard, makes the game look easy. Good competitor and doesn't lack of confidence. And youth is on his side, one of the youngest incoming freshmen. He is just turned 19 years old. Actually no, he's just turned 19 years old the other month, so he's going to get drafted and play when he's mid-19, which is just a perfect age, I think. And yeah, that's who I have for the first pick. An NBA comparison I would give is probably someone like a Victor Oladipo or a Donovan Mitchell type player. I think that's a perfect comparison. He averaged just under 20 points a game in his college season, averaged 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, shot 40% from the field and 30% from 3 in 32 games, 33 minutes a game. And yeah, I just think that's a perfect pick for the Timberwolves, and I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest. Okay, now with the second pick in the 2020 NBA mock draft, I do have the Golden State Warriors selecting James Wiseman, 7'1" center out of Memphis, 235 pounds. I'm sure you heard of this guy. This guy's just a beast. If Warriors got the first pick, they're still picking this guy. Yeah, this guy is just a beast. He only played 3 games in his college season though, and he did average 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks in those 3 games. Shot 76% from the field and 80% from 3 on 10 attempts, which is very good. He shot 70% from the line. He has a lot of strengths and a lot of weaknesses at the same time. I think Wiseman has the physical tools that really stand out on the court, standing at 7 feet tall and a 7'6" wingspan. Considering his elite size, it is very intriguing that he brings nimble feet, agility, solid leaping, and long strides, making him an extremely promising big man on both ends of the floor. He has potential as a paint patroller on defense, and you have to be mindful of his location when heading to the basket, or risk when weak side rejection. He has the size, range, and length to be mentioned along the lines of the top young shot blockers in the NBA. I think he's just going to be a superstar, to be honest, in the NBA. He has the potential. While his time at Memphis was limited to a total of 69 total minutes of action, teams shot only 33% when Wiseman was on the court, and he made a good amount of eye-opening plays, ordering and blocking shots. Given his length and athletic ability, it seems likely that his defensive ability will translate to the NBA's defensive 3 seconds rule, as he should be able to switch and defend more than adequately outside the paint and on switches as he gets more experience. He's pretty good on the glass, especially as an offensive rebounder, and shows a quick 2-second jump. Shows a soft touch around the rim, as well as developing turnaround jumper and a decent jump hook over his right shoulder as the base of his post moves arsenal. As an NBA comparison, I would give him is a Hassan Whiteside mixed with like an Anthony Davis kind of guy. I think defensively he's more of an Hassan Whiteside, but offensively he's got more of an Anthony Davis game. He can shoot, which is something I didn't really mention. He can shoot, he can space the floor, which is very good for teams. So yeah, I think he's NBA ready, to be honest. He's got a very good all-round game for a center, and I'm very excited to see him, especially if it was on the Warriors, matching up with people like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green. I'd be very excited to see that. Okay, now with the third pick, I have the Charlotte Hornets selecting LaMelo Ball. I don't think this was a surprise to much people. People have him going top 1, top 2. But I think as the third pick, I think that's a perfect opportunity for him. As a 6'8" point guard from, he came out of, he's obviously from America, but he did play in Australia for the Illawarra Hawks in the NBL, which is probably the second best basketball league in the world, depending how you look at it. But as a 6'8" point guard, you know, he's got good size, good length, especially for his position, can shoot off the catch or the dribble, shoots it well from deep, and has a very good arc on his shot. Most of his makes find the bottom of the net, hits shots from the NBA 3-point line, and is a threat to score from literally anywhere in the half court. He's the younger brother of Lonzo. His high school career was a bit wild, from Chino Hills, Lithuania, JBA League, the Spire Institution, to the NBL. Has had a lifestyle unlike any other player in his age. Already a household name with his own TV show, signature shoe. He was a freshman on the 2016 undefeated Chino Hills team. He scored 92 points in a game as a high school sophomore. And in 2019, he was the MVP of the grind season and led Spire to the championship game, which is very impressive. Feel like he gets to the rim off the dribble, using an effective crossover. Good variety and craft as a finisher, finishes well in the paint and in traffic, uses glass when appropriate, has a good touch on his floater, good and back sensitivity. He doesn't hesitate to use either hand, dribbling, passing or finishing. He has a creative play style, very good ball handler, creates for himself and others naturally, a high basketball IQ, tremendous instincts, read and reacts, never hesitates or second guesses himself. I think he's smooth, quick hands, light on his feet, good body control as a ball handler and in the air. Changes speed and direction very well with the ball. He's an insane playmaker for his age. I think he's going to be one of the best playmakers in the NBA by a certain time. I think he's just going to be a superstar, to be honest. And I think, you know, I'm not 100% sure if Charlotte will pick him up. I don't think it's got anything to do with Michael Jordan, but I think that Charlotte do have a couple backup guards, and they could be going for like someone like Obi Toppin or Onyeka Okongwu at this third pick. But I think LaMelo Ball is too good to pass up on. And even like a team like the Pistons that said they want to match LaMelo Ball with Lonzo on the team, you know, he could even slip down to the 7th pick and go to the Pistons, but I don't think that'll happen. I think the latest he will go with would be 5 to the Cavs. He averaged 17 points, 7.6 rebounds, 6.8 assists, and 1.6 steals for the Illawarra Hawks in the NBL. I think that's absolutely amazing stats, to be honest. I think that's great stats. Also considering that, you know, the NBL is a very good league. Like, people really underrate that league. That league is tough. That league is serious. They're not playing around in that league. And I think he held his own. I think he played really well. He didn't shoot as well as people expected from him at times, which, you know, is a bit difficult. I think he does need to, fix his shot a little bit when he comes into the NBA, but he passes like he's on the Harlem Globetrotters and it somehow works. He does need to dramatically improve his scoring efficiency, like I was saying, but he does have the upside to become one of the NBA's best playmakers, and I do seriously believe that. Now with the 4th pick, I have the Chicago Bulls selecting Deni Avdija. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but Deni Avdija, is a versatile forward with the playmaking ability of a guard, though the development of his jumper will be key to his success. I see a comparison of someone like a Dario Saric, Danilo Gallinari type of player. He's a great playmaker, has a great feel for the game. He's an excellent interior scorer and off-ball and on-ball defender. Solid ball handler. His best roles could easily be a playmaker from the post, Kind of reminds me also as a Nikola Jokic type player. He's not going to be that good, I don't believe. Especially that he is a wing player. But I do see a lot of playmaking ability close to someone like Nikola Jokic. He's an excellent team defender who rotates well and typically finds himself in the right position. He's not athletic, but he does make an impact with his positioning as a reliable help defender. At 6'9", he does have much shake. At 6'9", he doesn't have much shake, but he knows how to change speeds with enough aptitude to clear another. Cancel that when I said ace. He's a strong finisher who can use either hand and scores through contact, loves to pump fake. He'll fiercely drive into the paint and challenge rim protectors. That could be a positive, that could be a negative, depending who's there. Obviously, Rudy Gobert is probably going to block that shot. So I think he's a very good wing player out of Israel. He is 6'9" with a 6'9" wingspan. He doesn't have a wide wingspan. He averaged 7.5 points. 4 rebounds, shot 35% from 3 and 52% from the free throw line in an international professional league though, so that is also still impressive. But I feel like he's going to drop to the Bulls because I feel like the Bulls are going to need someone like that, a wing player like that, and I think he's going to complement Zach LaVine and Kobe White. Now with the final pick that I will be analyzing will be Obi Toppin, pick 5 in the 2020 NBA draft, selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's a big man. He can play the center, power forward. He reminds me a lot of a guy like Jahlil Okafor on defense, or a guy like Amari Stoudemire on offense. He's 6'9", so also if you put them together, honestly, I see a lot of Bam Adebayo in him, to be honest. Literally an exact replica of Bam Adebayo. But absolutely ridiculously more athletic, to be honest, and has a 3-ball. He averaged 20 points, 8 rebounds, 70% from the field, and 40% from 3. As a 6'9" center, you don't see them often nowadays, other than someone like Bam with a 6'11" wingspan. He can guard between the 5 and the 1. To be honest, he's a great perimeter defender. He glides through the air for ferocious dunks. He's a nimble ball handler, good shooter from NBA 3-point range, but hasn't fallen in love with his shot like many modern bigs, which I would like to see him do. Become more consistent with shooting them and not as hesitant. And yeah, he's a strong playmaker, makes quick decisions out of the short roll, and could develop into a playmaking hub from the post. Like I said, his averages were very good. So he can play the 4, the 5. He is going to be 22. He is 22 years old when he will be drafted. So he's more of an experienced player, I think. But I definitely think he's the best big, second best big in this class. Honestly, I reckon he's a better player than Onyeka Okongwu. He's there's multiple games where he had more than 30 points. And then there's multiple games where he had more than 10 rebounds. There's games where he had double doubles, and there's even games where he had 4+ blocks, 3+ blocks. So yeah, I think this kid is going to be something good, and I think if the Cavs picking him up, they're going to be good. They should be happy to get him, and it should be a safe pick from him. Now for the rest of the draft, so the video doesn't go on for so long, I am going to be just not analyzing, just going to name my mock draft. So now with the 6th pick, I have the Atlanta Hawks selecting Onyeka Okongwu, power forward / center out of USC, 6'9". Also is very similar to a guy like Obi Toppin. He averaged 16.2 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks, 1.2 steals. I think him and Obi Toppin are very similar players, and we'll both go at it for like who's going to be better out of them two. It's going to be tight. Now with the 7th pick, I have the Detroit Pistons selecting Killian Hayes. A lot of people have him going top 3, top 4. And I do believe he's going to drop to the 7th pick for Detroit. I don't think Detroit are going to pass up on a point guard / shooting guard in Killian Hayes. 6'5", played internationally. He's 19 years old, averaged 11, 3, and 5, even 1.5 steals as well. I think this kid's going to be something special. And yeah, pick 8, I have the New York Knicks selecting Cole Anthony. Now at the start of the year, a lot of people had him, going top 3, even 1. And then now people have him going so late. Like even a mock draft, I've seen going 20 and lower. But I do think the Knicks aren't going to pass up on a guy like Cole Anthony. 6'3", just your modern point guard. Like, I think he has so much upside. He's 20 years old, out of UNC. A great college. I watched him a lot because I am a big North Carolina fan. So I did watch a lot of games. He averaged 18.5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals. I think that's a perfect guy for the Hawks. I think that's a perfect guy for the Knicks to pick up, especially that they did drop to the 8th spot. Now with pick 9, I have the Washington Wizards selecting Devin Vassell. 6'7" combo guard, can also play as a wing. So he's a wing player, can play the 2, can play the 3, sometimes does play the 1. He averaged 12.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1 block, and 1.5 steals in his college season. 20 years of age, from Florida State, I think is just definitely a safe pick. Now at the 10th pick, I have the Phoenix Suns selecting Isaac Okoro. Isaac is a small forward from Auburn, 6'6" freshman, 19 years of age, will be 20 by the time of the draft. He's going to be, he averaged 13 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal a game for Auburn. He's a great wing player, offense, defense, he can do it all. I think the Suns are not going to pass on a guy like that. From now on, from the 11th pick to the 30th pick, I'm just going to skim through it. If you want to see more of an analysis, go onto my Instagram. And also, if you don't want to watch, the rest of the video of just me naming all the things, I will have the full mock draft down below in the comment section, actually in the description. So scroll down to the description, past all the socials and stuff, and make sure to look at the mock draft if you want to have a look again. So with the 11th pick, I have the San Antonio Spurs selecting Patrick Williams. The 12th pick, I have the Sacramento Kings selecting Precious Achiuwa. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. The 13th pick, I have the New Orleans Pelicans selecting Tyrese Halliburton. 14th pick, I have the Boston Celtics selecting Aaron Nesmith. 15th pick, I have the Orlando Magic selecting Saddiq Bey. Trailblazers at the 16th pick selecting Aleksej Pokusevski. Sorry, it's there. I put up on the title, it's there. Sorry about that one. The 17th pick, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, with Minnesota getting a great player in RJ Hampton, played out of New Zealand. 18th pick, I have the Mavericks selecting Jalen Smith. 19th pick, I have the Brooklyn Nets selecting Josh Green from Australia. 20th pick, I have Miami Heat selecting Kira Lewis Jr. 21st pick, I have the 76ers selecting Grant Riller. 22nd pick, I have the Nuggets selecting Desmond Bane. 23rd pick, I have Zeke Nijaj Sorry about that one again. 24th pick, I have the Bucks selecting Tyrell Terry. 25th pick, the Thunder selecting Paul Reed. 26th pick, Celtics select Tyrese Maxey. 27th pick, I have the Knicks selecting Jahimius Ramsey. 28th pick, I have the Los Angeles Lakers selecting Cassius Stanley. The 29th pick, Toronto Raptors select Isaiah Stewart. And the 30th pick, I have the Boston Celtics selecting Tyler Bay. And I really love this mock draft. I'm not sure if you guys want to see a second round. I can make a video or I can make a post. I haven't done the mock draft for the second round yet. So if you guys do want to see that, smash like and leave comments on this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to try edit it and get it out for you guys right now as soon as possible. And check out all my socials, all my links down below. I do have a second channel, make sure to check that out, my gaming channel, 2K21 content, banging that out as soon as it comes out, which is actually, the demo is coming out tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.